Okay, just so you know, there will be spoilers for or Kirby and the Forgotten Land and its DLC. Let's get into it. There are moments in gaming where a franchise doesn't just evolve, it transforms into something beautiful. And in 2022, that happened with Kirby and the Forgotten Land. For the first time in 30 years, Kirby stepped into 3D. Somehow, okay, against all odds, it didn't fail. Ooh, I mean, and it was being worked on by HAL Laboratory, but so what do you expect? It didn't work. It excelled. But fast forward to 2025, we've now got StarCross World, Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive DLC expansion that builds on that foundation in ways that both feel ambitious and at times surprisingly emotional. So today we're going to do a full deep dive review because as I actually never finished the base game until 2024. I've like 5 months ago. Oh, and now I got off the DLC and completed that. It was painful. Ooh. So let's review Kirby and the Forgotten Land and whether and what of StarCross were elders showing us for Kirby's future and that future in store. So when it comes to Kirby, there's always been one thing he was known for: 2D platforming. It was safe, it was charming, it was polished, but really revolutionary, especially with if the last game in the series. But then, and in 2021, when Forgotten Land was announced as fully 3D, there was one big question: would it feel like Kirby or Mario Odyssey? Yeah, answer is neither. The game aim carves out its own identity. Instead of full 360-degree sandbox exploration or wide forward-facing 3D paths, like I don't know, Super Mario 3D World. It's a combination of both. And was also inspiration alongside Mario Galaxy for I would give us Astrobot, which is really cool. Ooh, check out my review on all 3D platformers. Almost is in the list. It's down below. Movement and feels smooth, attacks feel responsive, and ability to translate beautifully into 3D space. Isn't as mechanically deep as Mario? No, but it was never trying to be. It's Kirby, just finally given room to breathe. And I mentioned it before, and I'll mention it again now. The world and level design is beautiful. I'll touch more on this issue and we get to the story section. But basically, there's this one Forgotten Land, 6 worlds, and of course the post game. I don't really have time to talk about the post game anywhere else, so let's talk about it now. The post game is pretty good. If story that revolves around getting Leon back and a fight again. It's my arch nemesis. Speaking of boss battles, which I promise we will touch on later. There's also a lot of other secrets like treasure to find, which you can use to find rare stones and just try out out new Malfumer odes and new and returning copy abilities. Oh yeah, mouthful mode, and the copy abilities. The copy abilities are pretty good in this game. It look like, especially some of the upgrades, like Jesus Christ, Ice Morphona, Ice Sword Star Plus is overpowered. I wouldn't have been able to complete DLC if it wasn't for this. Yes, that in Spring Breeze is more. Oh, there's also Rain, Angel and Drill. The new ones. But then there's mouthful mode, turning Kirby into a car, vending machine, traffic cone, own pipe, a big rig truck in the finale, Ali, yeah, and of course some of the stuff in the deer. LC, either like springs, ings, gears, and signs. It's really cool. Oh, speaking of abilities out of alley to ram into things, the combat is insane in this game. Simple but satisfying. Enemies are pretty good. By pretty good I mean easy enough. But some of them do give you some challenge. Boss fights though, that's where things really you step up. Patterns, dodging, timing. It's not Souls level difficulty, but engaging in a way Kirby has rarely been in. And the final boss. Yeah, let's talk about at the boss fight. This is the reason I haven't been able to make a review on this game for so long. Has been painful. I tried and tried to beat this game. It took me so long. Why do I suck so much at video games? I can't even get halfway through Mario freaking Odyssey. But yeah, the boss fight I just pretty good. But I'll be honest, the bosses aren't on Souls level difficulty, but they can give you a run for your money, especially the final ones. Let's combine sound, music, and polish as well as new Waddle Town into one section. There's a lot of different attractions in this Waddle Town, from codes that you can find from a third party. That's what I did. That's why it may as well be your boring house now. Our Tilton Rock, Old Kirby, a stat shop, food market, the upgrade, aiding in place on the Coliseum, which I still haven't completed Ultimate Cup C and Ultimate Cup EX. I can't even access EX. Jesus Christ. Ice fishing, which is a very fun on pastime. I'm for me in this game. A copy ability upgrading place, Kirby's house, and of course gambling. I love gambling. Also, the sound of music in this game is top notch. It has like this ancient new that language, which it's nice. And the game is really polished as well. There's also a lot of story. No Kirby games never have story. Not even Planet Robobot. Doesn't have a story. Actually, I might review Planet Robobot. Let me know down below if you want that. But then, and Forgotten Land seeks into something surprisingly emotional. See, this new back character called Elfin. I don't know. Who's basically your Cappy in this game. Although, we can't and swarm enemies. But then, and the fourth one of DD, yes, DDD and Meta Knight are in this game. Aim yoinks him up and takes him away, and then he sacrifices himself, and it is pretty nice. There's something genuine here, and I don't really feel that for a lot of Mario games sometimes. It's nice. Ice. That's just 2022, by the way. Hey, Starcross were in 2025 isn't just more levels. Well, it is. It's pretty much a full expansion. And right away you'll notice two things. It's more challenging. It's more ambitious, and the third thing I completely forgot about. It shows you new routes to these levels that you never would have thought of. You're collecting starries to stop the world from imploding. And so you need to get at the 100 star Aries. This DLC leans harder into 3D exploration with larger, more open environments and more complex objectives. It feels like a stepping stone was an even bigger future for this series, which I alluded to in the intro. New abilities are introduced, like the mouth modes. Boss fights are tougher, are faster, but there's only one. But it has 4 phases. I'll talk to you guys about that as I Ada. It's clear this was designed with returning players in mind. And the mini bosses also get an upgrade. The biggest strength of this is that it builds on the base game's ideas without losing its identity. It respects the original, but isn't afraid to push it with a higher skill. You'll see healing and get more interesting level design. And it also expands on the lore. It's not perfect though. The difficulty is ridiculous. Its large levels are impressive, and it tries to be bigger a lot of the time. But and you just get at a mess. And this really isn't a problem. The final boss of this DLC is like the best in the entire game. But holy shit, it gave me a run for its money. 4 phases. I had to look this DLC up on YouTube and find out that it was another phase after finding out and he had 3 health bars. And you can't even take all the abilities in with you. You have to go to the worldy town. And what is this game? But yeah, this boss is insane, and I kind of love it. But goddamn it, it was ridiculous. Kirby in the Forgotten Land, and is and was a massive success. Outselling the original game. It reinvents the series without losing what makes Kirby special. It's creative, polished, and surprisingly deep, and with Starcross World, the experience becomes even richer, if slightly less focused. Together, they represent the most ambitious era Kirby has ever entered. With Kirby Era, is to return to Dreamland Deluxe and Kirby's Dream Buffet. It's insane. Overall, Kirby and the Forgotten Land and plus Starcross World DLC, even with that $80 American price tag, gets a 9.4 out of 10. It is great and one of the best 3D platformers I personally might have ever played. And if this is the direction Kirby is heading, then honestly, the best might still be yet to come. Like, subscribe, do good stuff. a football or late video game view, whose Kirby videos, as Nintendo video, or isn't just anything that has anything to do with Sakurai, I please like and subscribe, because I have some amazing content planned. And at the time I'm making this video, we're nearly at 2K, so drop off that subscribe button. I'm on a road to 5K. Hey, anyway, see you guys on the next one.